Today, I stand before you not as a legend, not as a symbol of success. I stand before you as a man who's been through pain, doubts, and failures. And I know one thing for sure: if you want to change your life, if you want to truly live, you need to get up. Get up and start doing what you love. These are not just words. This is not some inspirational speech. This is the truth that saved me. When I first started, I wasn't the most gifted. Hell, I was cut from my high school basketball team. Can you imagine that? They told me I wasn't good enough, that I didn't belong. But that's when I learned one of the most powerful lessons of my life. Talent isn't what separates the great from the good. It's the fire inside you, the relentless will to get back up every time life knocks you down. The struggle, the fight, the demons inside your head, they're all part of the process. You'll face moments when you want to quit, when it feels like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. I've been there. There were times I thought about walking away, but I knew that if I did, I would be walking away from my own purpose, from the thing that fueled me, that kept me alive. I'm not just talking about basketball. I'm talking about life. No matter what your dream is, no matter how many times you fall, it's about getting up and going after it with everything you've got. I know it's hard. The road gets tough. There are days when you'll feel like you're carrying a weight you can't bear. But that's when you dig deeper. When everyone else is ready to throw in the towel, you stand up and you show the world what you're made of. It's not about the applause, it's about the fight. It's not about how many points you score. It's about how many times you can get back up after you've been knocked down. It's about discipline, sacrifice, and belief in yourself, even when nobody else does. I tell you this because I've lived it. I've failed more times than I can count, but I also learned more from those failures than from all my successes combined. I wasn't born with everything, but what I had was a burning desire to be the best, and that's what pushed me forward. So what do you do now? You get up. You don't wait for the perfect moment. You don't wait for the world to hand you success. You create it yourself, because the only person who can save you, the only person who can turn your life around is you. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for the stars to align. Get up and do what you love right now. The only time that matters is the time you have now. Don't let it slip away. Now, I'm going to tell you something that might sting a little, but it's the truth. The world will try to break you. Life will throw everything at you. Setbacks, failures, criticism, disappointment. People will doubt you. They will tell you that you're not good enough. And they might even be right if you listen to them. But here's the catch. The only voice that matters is your own. When I first started playing in the NBA, I had to face giants, not just on the court, but in my own head. Every game was a battle, not just against my opponent, but against my own fears. Every time I missed a shot, every time I failed, it felt like I was failing the world, failing myself. I started to question if I was good enough to be there, but I didn't quit. I fought. Because that's what you do when the world tries to tear you down. You fight back, you rise, and you show them who you are. You remind yourself that failure is not the end. Failure is just the beginning of something greater. It's not a reflection of who you are, but a stepping stone to becoming who you are meant to be. I remember being in the locker room after losing a crucial game, tears in my eyes, knowing that I had given it my all, but it wasn't enough. It was in those moments of pain that I realized something. You have to embrace the pain. Pain is a teacher. It's the one thing that pushes you to grow, to become stronger, to evolve. You can't escape it. You can't hide from the struggle. You have to face it head on. It will test you, break you, and make you question everything you've worked for. But in the end, it will make you stronger than you ever thought possible. The demons you face, the doubts that plague you, they're not your enemy. They are your allies, pushing you to go further than you ever believed you could go. The pain, the sacrifices, the sleepless nights, the mistakes, they are the fuel that will drive you to greatness. I didn't make it to the top by avoiding the fight. I made it because I stepped into the ring every single time and I never stayed down. So when life gets hard, when everything seems stacked against you, remember this. The battle is won in your mind first. You must believe that you are worthy of success, that you have the strength to push through the pain, that no obstacle is too big for you to overcome. I'm telling you, life is going to test you. It's not going to be easy. You will fall, you will fail, but you have to understand that failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of success. Failure is the price you pay to succeed. Every time you fall, every time you hit the ground, it's a chance to get back up stronger than before. When I think about my career, I think about the countless hours I spent in the gym, not the highlight reels, not the game-winning shots. I think about the hours when nobody was watching. It was in those moments of solitude that I truly became who I am. I wasn't born with the ability to soar through the air. I didn't come out of the womb dunking on people, but every single day I worked, every single day I put in the hours that nobody saw. Those early mornings, the late nights, the sweat, the tears, those are the moments that made me who I am today. The truth is, nobody is going to do it for you. No one is going to hand you success. You have to go out and earn it. And let me tell you this, it's going to be hard, but it's supposed to be. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. The road to greatness is never a straight line. There will be detours, obstacles, and moments when you feel like giving up. But in those moments, you have a choice. You can quit or you can keep going. I know what it feels like to want to give up. I know the feeling of wanting to walk away. But every time I thought about quitting, I reminded myself, this is the moment that separates me from everyone else. This is where I make my decision. Am I going to be the person who gives up, or am I going to be the person who keeps going no matter what? The choice is always yours. And let me tell you, if you choose to keep going, if you choose to fight for what you love, then nothing can stop you. The world may throw obstacles at you, but your heart and your will are unbreakable. I want you to understand this. When you fight for something you love, the struggle becomes worth it. The sacrifices you make, the late nights, the moments of doubt, they all become part of your story. They are the chapters of your life that shape you into the person you're destined to become. So when you feel like you can't go on, remember, your dream is worth the fight. Now, I want to leave you with this. The greatest victory is not the one you achieve on the court, the field, or in front of millions of fans. The greatest victory is the one you achieve in your own heart. The victory of getting up again and again, no matter how many times you've been knocked down. The victory of choosing to live the life you want, no matter the odds. What I've learned over the years is simple. You can't be afraid to fail. Failure isn't a mark against you, it's a mark of your courage. The people who never fail are the ones who never try. And if you're sitting there wondering whether it's too late, wondering if you've wasted too much time, I'm here to tell you it's never too late. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter how many times you failed before. What matters is what you do today. Today is the day you take control of your life. Today is the day you decide that you're not going to settle for anything less than your best. Today is the day you stop doubting yourself and start believing in your own power. I've been in situations where everything seemed impossible. I've been told I wouldn't make it. I've been laughed at, doubted, rejected, but none of that matters. What matters is that I kept going, and I want you to do the same. I want you to look at the challenges in front of you and know that you have what it takes to overcome them, because you do. I don't care how big the mountain is. I don't care how deep the valley is. If you're willing to climb, if you're willing to fight, there is no limit to what you can achieve. So here's what I'm telling you today. Get up, do what you love. Do it with everything you have. Don't wait for the right moment. Don't wait for someone to tell you it's your time. Make your time. Make the world notice you. Because if you're doing what you love, you are already winning. The journey won't be easy, but nothing worth having ever is. The pain will pass, the scars will fade, but the strength you build will last forever. You will look back one day and you will be proud of how far you've come, and you will know deep in your heart that the fight was worth it. You've got one life. Make it count. You are stronger than you think. Keep fighting.